Ladies and jellyfish, this is the next project I'll be working on. Actually, I'm working on about 4 or 5 at the same time, so things are getting a little complicated. This is the Xbox 360, which is pretty obvious from the Xbox 360 logo there and the design shape of an Xbox 360. So this one has no bezel on the front, so I need to get a new bezel at some point. Makes pressing the power button a lot easier. But there's our problem right there. Some of you may be familiar with that. It's 3 out of 4 red, and well, it's not really a ring, it's more a U shape or a C shape or even a letter N. Ring of death. That's not quite a ring. But that's all it does. It doesn't output any video. So I'm hoping I'll be able to repair this by replacing the X clamps. And of course reflowing the solder balls underneath the CPU GPU. So I've got the kit on order for it. It just hasn't arrived yet. I did order it locally from Australia, but the seller turned out to be a bit of a liar. And I opened a PayPal dispute and got my cash back. So I've ordered it from the UK. Thank you, United Kingdom. And it should be with us in the next week or two. Until then, this is all it does. So the first step of many was to just assess the damage, and there it is, just the light blinking. This little one actually comes with a hard drive, I discovered, in the top here. And it looks like the hard drive is pre-played for $6 at some point. It's a... doesn't actually say what size it is. But there's the side of it. Now I did have a quick look to try and determine if it had been taken apart before. What you can do with these seals here is you can actually heat them with a heat gun or hairdryer, lift them up, and it'll look like it's never been taken apart. However, one thing I did notice about this one, thankfully, is it's HDMI model, by the way. Manufacture date is 2008. So it's got HDMI built in. We're using a 203 watt power supply. And we've got Ethernet, USB, more AV if I needed it. Now I was pulling it apart, just having a look. There's something rattling inside it as well. I'm not very hopeful on that. We'll find out. I had trouble with this with one hand. I mean 2 hands. I'm going to do half that. It hurts! 1 second. I just lost a clip. Ow. Oh no, I lost 2 clips. Never mind. Cosmetic issues are the least of my problems. As you can see here, there's quite a bit of dust. Now, if it were repaired, and I were repairing it, I would have removed all dust. So going off that, I'm hoping that whoever had this didn't try repairing it, or if they did, they're bastards for not cleaning out the dust. Anyway, I'm just hopeful that it hasn't been taken apart before. So, yeah, maybe those clips were already snapped if it was taken apart. Yeah, that's it. It's a good idea. Anyway, so this will be one of the next projects that we've got going. So the aim is to get it fully functional and play some Burnout Revenge. Depending on the dashboard version as well, or firmware version. I don't know. Something about J-tagging them. We'll visit that later. Bigger fish to fry. But hopefully the DVD drive works. hopefully we'll get this little puppy up and running. Stay tuned for more.